What's up, everybody, and welcome to another fantastic episode of America's Best Restaurants.
Theo, I got this one. Don't you worry. I'm gonna put Theo on the sideline today because I'm here, everyone. It's Danielle DeTomo, and we are in Pilot Mountain, North Carolina at a restaurant called The Tilted Ladder today. And I had to host this episode because this is a town my mom grew up in, and a lot of my family still lives here. I am very excited for this today. Let's check it out. Getting things started in the kitchen here. We got Theron joining me. All right, I'm ready to eat. So what's the first thing we're gonna make?
So the first thing on our list today is the Boom Boom Burger.
All right, well, let's get started. Take me through the process.
Okay, so first thing is grab a burger, obviously.
So tell me about your burgers.
Okay, so they come from Cheney Brothers, which is a local distributor around here.
Okay, so it's a local meat. Ooh,
Correct.
we love local.
So the first step is after it's done, we'll throw it over here on the flat top.
Okay.
And then we'll grab some pepper jack cheese and some bacon. We'll get that all melted down. And then now, after that's good to serve, we'll throw it on a toasted bun. And then from there, we throw fresh fried jalapenos on top and our house-made Boom Boom sauce.
All right, so Boom Boom sauce. What is this sauce gonna taste like? Am I getting sweet, hot? Like, how would you describe it to people?
It has a good tang to it.
Okay, tangy, tangy. All right, oh my God.
It's a lot.
It's a lot, but it's a lot of good stuff. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, here we go, y'all. Oh my
Pretty
God.
good.
That, if y'all can understand me, that is fantastic. Full of flavor. The Boom Boom sauce is life-changing. All right, I'm gonna finish my bite here, get a few more bites, and then we're gonna sit down with the owners. Joining me now is the owners. We got Jimmy, Crystal here. Thank you both for having us today.
Thank you. We're glad to be here.
Yeah, I am very excited to be here today because Pilot Mountain means a lot to me. A lot of my family lives here. My mom grew up here. You actually know my mom.
I do know your mom. She and I went to school together.
There you go. So a lot of stories there, I'm sure. But the Tilted Ladder, you brought this to the area, when, in 2019?
2019, June of 19.
So tell me about that, why you wanted to open up a restaurant.
Well, it's for our community. You know, our community, we don't have a ton of restaurants or a ton of options here. So in 2019, I rode by here on my way to work. I was a teacher at West Oaks High School and a football coach there. And I came by, the restaurant that Crystal and I used to eat here a lot was out of business. And I'm like, oh my gosh, we came here and ate all the time. So I was like, okay, this is interesting. So I'm like, we need to put a restaurant here in Pilot. So if I want to get a steak, or our customers or our community needs to get a steak, or they get this or get that, we don't have to drive to Manor, we don't have to drive to Winston, we can get it right here in our community.
And watch ball games.
Yeah.
Yes.
And have events for our friends. You know, I come here and I hang out here as well with my friends, just like a lot of people. I watch UFC fights or football games or basketball games.
Yeah, because you both are locals. Like, you
Yes.
both in high school here, grew up here.
Yeah.
So the building that this is located in, isn't this building like have a lot of history? It's been here
Sure.
for a while. Do you know some of that history back then?
Sure. You know, when I was in high school, this was a hardware store. It's called Midgifts. And this is where we used to go and buy like gloves and ball bats, and you could get lawnmowers, or you could get all kinds of tools, lots of different things. Hence the shelving in here. The lady
The
that bought
original.
this building, Linda Needham, she owns this building. She wanted us to keep the shelves intact because of the historical part of this building. So that's why we never touched the shelving. We painted them the color, but all this shelving, and you can see the railing system, they used to use that ladder to get up there and get things off of the shelves.
Which hence the Tilted
name.
Ladder. That's
Yeah, I
how
was
we
gonna
came up with the
say the
name.
name comes from
That ladder.
The history of the building. We wanted to incorporate the history of the building in somehow with our restaurant. So it's tilted ladder. We just kind of,
there you
it
go.
flowed. So
And this is location 1. Now there is location 2. So
Correct.
that's very exciting. Share more about that.
Well, back in May, it's actually been going on about a year or so. Some of the board members at the country club over there approached me about taking on PKP. You know, they were kind of struggling getting consistent help and consistent menus, and at the time I was coaching football, and you know, I didn't want to add more onto her plate because she was having to do a lot more when I was coaching football, running the restaurant, and we all know what a job that is.
Yes.
And so once we decided to take on that endeavor, she and I talked about it. So I retired from football for the second time, and then we opened that up on May 1st. We took over, did some remodeling, put a very similar menu as the Tilted Ladder here, and we call that one the Tilted Ladder at PKP. And we do a lot of our caterings out of there now, our event center out of there.
Yeah, there's an event room.
There's a huge event room over there.
There's a patio.
It's a really nice setup. It's really nice.
Yes, and it's open to the public. It's Pilot Knob Park, so it's a golf course at Pilot Knob Park is what the PKP stands for. And it's beautiful over there. It's beautiful, you see the mountain. So you definitely have to come check us out.
Yeah, and like you said, it's open to the public.
Right.
So even if you're not going there to the course.
Because they do have, it is members, but it's also the
it's semi-private.
Semi-private, that's right.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, I would love to try more of your food now. Right?
Yes.
I mean, y'all see, we got stuff on the table because I got to taste test more. Okay, this dish, I feel like I've heard a lot about this one. Hawaiian chicken. Tell me what makes it so special, why people love it so much.
Well, I think it has a lot to do with the sauce that's on it. You know, we buy the highest quality chicken that you can get, and then she puts Swiss cheese on it with the bacon bits and Marty's special sauce back there,
Yeah, she
teriyaki
makes
sauce.
the teriyaki. We make most of all of our sauces house made.
And so it's really a popular dish. I enjoy it myself.
Yeah, it's the sauce. Like that teriyaki sauce, and you make this in house.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
I understand now why everyone was literally commenting Hawaiian chicken, Hawaiian chicken,
I know,
Hawaiian chicken.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Y'all know what's
That's
up.
right.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's a great dish. And has this been on the menu from the start?
It has.
This is not going anywhere.
Right.
It's actually named after our daughter, our youngest daughter. That was her favorite dish, so it's called Matio's Hawaiian.
Oh my gosh, I love that. Well, this is fantastic. Highly recommend. All right, let's go to the next one.
All right,
What
this
are we
is the
looking at here?
BCR, so it is the Buffalo Chicken Ranch Salad.
Speaking my language.
So it has the buffalo tossed crispy chicken, and it's got bacon, tomatoes. It's got, of course, our little onion straws.
We kind of do something a little different with our salads.
Yeah, the
we
presentation
cut
is very
everything
different.
up.
Yeah.
You know, we dice everything because, and I'll be honest, that's my pet peeve. I don't like going to a restaurant and have to cut my tomatoes up or my cucumbers up, and we dice them in the house here. And it just seems to me, I like smaller diced foods better than like a whole cucumber or a whole tomato or something like that. So we sort of put our little twist on that.
Yeah, it's easier to eat, and I like how you have them in sections too, so you can mix it how you want to
Right,
mix it.
yep. If you don't like something as well as the other, you just kind of incorporate it in. And
Yep.
all of our salads come kind of compartmentalized like that.
And then the dressing's already poured.
Yes.
On this
there, too.
one it is, but
Okay.
and
Normally
then
don't.
yeah, on the
Then you
rest
said
of them's not to your choice because we have a lot of house-made dressings also. The cilantro lime is like our signature dressing. It's really good.
That is a fantastic salad. Listen, I love buffalo chicken. I will
Yes.
always say that. People probably know that by now. This is hitting.
Right.
This is something special. Oh my gosh. Okay, but of course we have dessert too, right? You know, I always have to ask for dessert.
That's right.
So this apparently is a staple of the community, and I'm just now finding out about
That's
this.
right.
All right, tell me more.
Well, we're actually on the Sonker Trail, so there's like a handful of restaurants in Surrey County, and we actually they did an article in the paper on it. We went to Dobson, and they've actually put a sign up in Dobson because Surrey County is the origin of the Sonker. And this recipe is our general manager, Marty White. It is her great-grandmother's recipe. And then every person on the Sonker, or every business on the Sonker Trail does it differently. Ours is different because we have a milk dip, which is kind of like snow cream. So you warm up the Sonker, you pour the milk dip on there, and that kind of takes the place of ice cream, but it's delicious.
It's so good. It's so like soft too. I say it this way, I guess it's like fluffy. Like
Right,
it's
yes.
just like it's just like so fluffy and soft. Oh my gosh. And I do want to mention your bar as well because you make
Yes.
some fun drinks. We had a
We
show
do.
under the table. There's like a dunk on it.
Yes.
Is this like your
this
best
is-
seller?
Yes, this is our best seller, the rum bucket. And it comes with a duck. So everybody
go.
loves them. In the summer, some of the ducks will be in a floaty and have a sun hat on.
You dress up the ducks.
Or some in the wintertime, we'll probably have the ducks with the hood, with the little toboggan.
There you go. So, I mean, everything has been so great today. Thank you both so much for having us today. I will definitely be coming back by because, you know, I come to Pilot Mountain very often. So, thank you so much.
Awesome. I
Yes,
appreciate
thank
you guys
you.
doing
So
this.
nice to meet you.
We had an amazing time here today at the Tilted Ladder located right here in Pilot Mountain, North Carolina. And something else really cool I want to mention is the fun names they have right here on their menu. What an amazing restaurant. And they are one of America's best restaurants. And for the ABR Roadshow, I'm Danielle DeTomo. Hold up a minute. Theo Williams is still here. Sorry, buddy, the food's gone. I'll see y'all next time.